स्ट्रेट, है ना। पद्मासन पे बैठेंगे, पद्मासन में पैरों से नहीं, सीधे बैक स्ट्रेट होनी चाहिए। हाथ कहाँ होने चाहिए आपके? नीज पे। कैसे होने चाहिए? इस तरह से कर लो ज्ञान मुद्रा में। फर्स्ट फिंगर एंड थंब को ऐसे जॉइंट कर लो, ऐसे करके बैठे। ज्ञान मुद्रा क्यों बोलते हैं इसको? ऐसे बैठते हैं तो हमारा अटेंशन बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा होता है, तो जो सुनते हैं वो फट से याद हो जाता है। और कोहनियां सीधी होनी चाहिए, एल्बो मुड़ी नहीं होनी चाहिए, एल्बो को बेंड नहीं करो, सीधे रखो ऐसे, कमर सीधी रखेंगे, बैक स्ट्रेट, ठीक है। आंखें बंद नहीं करनी, आंखें खुली रख सकते हैं और फेस पे कोई टेंशन नहीं होनी चाहिए, ठीक है। चलिए अब मृदुला का थोड़ा सा मृदु तरीके से बोलते हैं। मतलब मृदुला का मतलब, मृदु का मतलब क्या होता है? मीठा, है ना, और मतलब जैसे सॉफ्ट। तो मैडम की जो एक तरह से स्पीच है वो मृदु वे में आएगी आपके पास, मृदु तरीके से, तो ध्यान से सुनना है ना। बातें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट स्पोकन है वो, तो धीरे धीरे बोलती है, लेकिन बातें बहुत ही गंभीर और बहुत ही सीरियस हैं जो आपके लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल है, तो ध्यान से सुनेंगे। और बाद में मैं ये कहूँगी हिंदी और इंग्लिश के जो टीचर्स हैं वो बाद में आए बच्चों से कभी भी, आज कल परसों, इन द मंथ ऑफ जनवरी, बच्चों से वो छोटा सा एक पैराग्राफ लिखने के लिए बोल सकते हैं कि मृदुला मैम ने क्या क्या बताया, क्या क्या पॉइंट्स बताए, क्या क्या टिप्स दी। तो वो एक पेपर पे लिख के रख सकते हैं अपने पास, डायरी में लिख सकते हैं, ताकि जब भी कभी जरूरत पड़े उनको पढ़ लो। तो आपको जो भी आप यहाँ से जो टेक अवे होगा, मैम की बात सुन के जो आपको चीज याद रहेगी, जो अच्छी लगेगी, जो सजेशन, तो उसको कहीं लिख के रखें, ठीक है ना। तो ऐसे सुनना है कि मुझे कुछ लिखना है इसके बाद, जो अच्छा और जो यूजफुल हो, ठीक है। किसी के लिए कुछ यूजफुल होगा, किसी के लिए कुछ यूजफुल होगा, किसी के लिए अलग अलग यूजफुल होगी। जो मैम सजेशन देंगे, क्या पता कोई बच्चा उसको पहले से अप्लाई करता हो, तो वो उसको नहीं लिखेगा, वो तो वो करता ही है, जो नहीं करता है वो लिखेगा। तो ऐसे बहुत ध्यान से सुनना है, सीखने के पर्पज से सुनना है। तो इसीलिए आज असेंबली में मैम को हमने स्पेशली इनवाइट किया, ताकि वो आपको हेल्प कर पाए और आपको एग्जामिनेशन में कम मेहनत में, कम स्ट्रेस के साथ अच्छा रिजल्ट मिले, ठीक है।
So, as you all rightly pointed out, yes, we need to know where we stand. And also, examination is something that, we need to handle pressure. It also teaches us to handle pressure, isn't it? Going further down the line, life is going to give us examination every now and then. And trust me, now you're giving examination wherein the questions asked are within the syllabus. But life is going to ask something that is way out of syllabus. So that is when we have to be very prepared to, face it. Now, what is that term that is closely associated with exams? See, why is it that children come and say that, no, we don't like exams? Why? Because of stress that is associated with the exam. Why is stress associated with exam? There could be so many reasons why a child or an adult feels stressed, when he or she has to give exams. One, lack of preparedness. See, when you are not prepared to give a certain exam, then obviously there will be stress, isn't it? And then lack of consistency. So suppose I am somebody who doesn't do my homework on time, my notes are incomplete, I do not study. You may not be the person who is studying on a daily basis, but on a weekly basis, at least cover up what has been done in that particular week. And then I decide on mugging up at the end moment and then vomit it on the answer sheet. That is not going to work. You will be overwhelmed when you try to mug up everything without understanding the concept. So how do we understand the concept? First, pay attention in the class. So many a times when you are unable to cover that chapter during the examination, you will always recollect what you have heard in the class, what the teacher has taught. So that visual effect is always very powerful. Second, you always try to approach the teacher whenever you do not understand the concept. Try to understand the concept. Without, many of us try to parrot it. Oh, this will parrot it off and that will parrot it off. And then, finally produce it. That is not going to work in the longer run. It may not work at all. So understand the concept. And third, when you are really overwhelmed, learn to breathe. See, always it is very important, especially in your student years, that you learn breathing techniques so that whenever you are stressed, you can always breathe. Take a deep breath. This too shall pass. That is something you should always remember, right? See, in one of the famous dialogue is "All is well." You know, when he says, "All is well." So you always have to convince yourself, this too shall pass. And the last thing that I would like to tell you is, even then if you are overwhelmed, please do not hesitate to approach the counselor and vent it out. See, I'll listen to you, isn't it? Right? Whenever you feel like talking, I have always listened. So please do not hesitate to approach the counselor. Talk it out. And then we should always customize our studying pattern. See, my studying pattern may not be suitable for you because your personality is very different than mine. So what do? We need to customize our studying pattern, isn't it? So that is what we will work on. That is what we will talk out. And that is how we will go forward. And always have, if you are scared, be scared, but do it anyways. That is one mantra that we should always remember. It's alright to be scared, but do it anyways. If there is a wall, go through the wall. That's it. We need to have that courage within us. We need to find the courage within us to, just pass every hurdle that life throws at us. So, having said this, have a fantastic Saturday and remember to be kind to each other. Thank you very much.
Ma'am told us that it is natural to be in pressure while you have an exam. That it is very natural to have pressure. And the one way to control that pressure, and some of the way to control that pressure, is to take deep breaths and to meditate and the one way to not to get pressurized while exam is not the concept that you learn on the day before exams. You have to focus and you have to concentrate while your teacher is telling you the point or the teacher is teaching you when you are having a class. That's the main point. That even if you forget what you learned a day before the exam, you will have a visual image of what the teacher told you while he was teaching you in the class. And one of the other reason that you get pressure is that you are fear to fail, lack of preparedness, etc. Thank you.
We should not hesitate, and you can be scared, but you have to do it. And you should not be scared to talk to your teachers and to get good suggestions from your teachers or to understand concepts. Thank you, ma'am.
Before the exams, we will, because of the lack of preparation, we should practice weekly the concept we should listen in the class. Thank you.